You, to me, have an unbelievable amount of mental toughness, right? And great athletes all have this, great business people, great leaders. How did you develop that? Where did that come from?
I think it was forged because I mentioned my father a little bit earlier. I mean, I grew up in a household where there were high expectations on us kids. I have two older sisters, and we were going to do the work. Moved to Oklahoma, and we lived out on a working farm. So there were a lot of chores that were involved. There were high expectations. I think it did help me in my professional life. I think it's helped me in my career that I was treated as pretty much a grown man from the time I was about 6 years old. Now you give up a lot when you have that, but
sure.
So I think that with that, I think you had to in order to really kind of make it. But yeah, I've always, you bring up a good point that there are days where you just don't feel like doing whatever,
sure.
but you got to do it. And,
right.
I feel that way. Like I said, I'm very mindful of working out and what I put in my body and making sure I get my sleep and all those things. But there are days when I just don't feel like doing the workout, but I do it. And I think that's ultimately what defines, I don't know what the right word is, not necessarily a champion, but I think it's what defines your ability to then go beyond and reach the heights of whatever it is that you're seeking.
Sure.
You have to do the work when you don't feel like doing it. If you only did it when you felt like it, that's kind of the easy way out. And unfortunately, I think that's what separates those people who maybe reflect and they say, man, how come I didn't get to do those things? How come these things didn't happen for me? I think that most of the time, you could probably point back and say, I know that I can with people that I know that are close to that they weren't willing to do the extra work.
Sure.
They didn't feel like it.